Okay, so for week 6, session 2, we're going to focus on hip stability. I'm having to film my own videos tonight because I don't have anyone at the gym with me, so it might take a little while. So we're going to focus on stability, sort of from the middle downwards up here, just to try and get a bit less pain when you're running. So we're going to start off with the obliques, the ones on the side. So I've got a kettlebell, and that is 12k. You could probably do a bit heavier than that, but I had 3 hours of cheer and gymnastics today, so I'm just going to take it easy. So pick it up. You want to focus on squeezing this bit here. Dip down to the side and pull it back up. Down and back up. Down and back up. So how far down you will go will depend on obviously your range of motion side to side. Just make sure when you do it that you keep all of this tense, because otherwise all of the weight's going to be going from your back and you're going to strain a muscle there. So keep everything tense, and then we do it on the other side. You pick it up, you dip down and back up. Try not to let that shoulder dip out. Move your upper body back up with it rather than just your arms. Then we're going to focus on the stability within the joint. So I tend to do these with elastic bands, but to start off you can just do them with nothing at all, or if you have a machine like that you can obviously put the little hook bit around your foot. But what you want to do, squeeze your hip in here so that all of your weight is in this right leg, so your knee needs to be locked, your ankle locked, your hip locked. Pop that hip out slightly. We're going to raise it up while squeezing the glutes, squeezing the hip flexors, squeezing the side here and back down. So out and back down, out and back down. And then we switch to the other side. Out and back down, out and back down. After these sets, we're going to do some stretching of the hip flexors. So just put your knee out like that, stretching down. If you don't feel a stretch there, then take the arm to the leg that's back and pull it up and over, and you should feel the stretch. So making sure you stretch out both sides before moving on to the next set of exercises. So the next one we're going to do, I'm going to be laying down on one side, body flat. Now you can either, you want to have your ankles in line with your bum in line with your shoulders. And from here what we want to do, slowly raise this up without turning your hips out. So if you need to, do it against a wall and back down. Slowly up and hold and back down. Once you've done these, if you don't feel like they're working, then on the next set, pop your ankles up so your weight's on your quad there, and then do it from there, and you'll feel more of a stretch because obviously you're taking the weight of your ankles as well. Just making sure that you squeeze your bum in when you do this to make sure you activate the right muscles. And then obviously switching over and doing the other side. Another one that's good for strengthening that area, because if you're getting pain in your hips, it's not necessarily going to be your hips. Like I get a lot of pain in my hips and it's because my hip flexors are strong but my glutes are weak. Or it could be your knees, your ankles, your spine, anything else really. But what you're going to do is lay on your back, put your legs up straight, and you can do this one with a band as well. Just put a band around your ankles if you need to, and all you do is move your legs apart and back together. So you don't want to go too far, just past hip width and back. So from this angle, this is what it looks like, not very flattering. If you're not feeling it too much, try and pull your bum off the ground a bit and pull your feet a bit closer. But don't bend your knees in and do this because this isn't going to work it. This just looks like knees straight, toes pulled towards you, out and in, squeezing your bum and your legs as you go. And then again, we're going to stretch out. And back down. And then for the final exercise, you want to find something to stand on, like this box, or there's a step or something over there, just anything you can really, or even just the edge of one of these. So you want to step up onto it making sure it's nice and solid. From here, we want to raise our leg up, not too far to start with, out to the side, out to the back, and back down. So if need be, then maybe just do it so you've got your hand against the wall or you're somewhere a bit lower that's not going to hurt you fall. So if you've got the flexibility and the range of motion here, you can pull it all the way up. Mine's not really going today because I haven't stretched out. And back round to the side. Just trying to focus on keeping this bit tight, keeping your legs pointed. So when you bring it up, don't be raising, don't use the focal point as your foot. So don't lift from your foot, you want to lift from this section here. And then you switch legs and do the other side. And that is session 2 done.